and what point of view the film's shot from. And also I expect sort of a colour scheme, so usually the mask will match the sort of filter that the character is shot in. As I say, if it's used a yellowy sort of filter, it wouldn't go and use a black filter, it would use sort of a similar one, so it would follow the same sort of style.
Well, I expect to see sort of very big, sort of bold text to signify maybe what the film's going to be called. I think that's always very helpful and informal to show the viewer what it could be, and this could give aspects away of what could be included in the film. Also, seeing the use of maybe one or two characters, particularly two, could show you the antagonist or protagonist or either, so it will allow you to maybe have some insight into what characters are going to feature in the film, and also it could profile what their characters like.
I expect to see the sort of title of the film, and I expect to see a lot of sort of bold titles and colours that sort of make the image in the centre stand out more, and also a sort of image of the protagonist in the middle.
Yeah, I think so, because you wouldn't want to use bright colours for like a thriller film that's very dark. So I think maybe using red and things like that. Also with your film, it's about playing cards, so using sort of like a red and black and white theme. I think this would really work really well.
I think this definitely helps, but like if your film is a darker film, including darker colours can sort of help connotate what the film is going to be about, whereas lighter colours could sort of imply that it's sort of a lighter-hearted film in a way.
Yes, I think they should, as this sort of makes the poster stand out more, and you sort of get a feel of what the genre of the poster is, and it can sort of intrigue audiences to watch the film more.
I think that leaving some key things out, making it more minimal, is really important because it leaves a lot to be discovered. So, for example, the best film poster I've seen in a while, which is the Star Wars Force Awakens one, it doesn't have Luke Skywalker in it, and obviously that's the main protagonist of the other films in the original trilogy. And leaving him out leaves a lot of the audience to explore, and this is why, if there's a lot of uproar over why he's included in it, this can sort of change it. So if you don't include the antagonist in your poster, and just have like his victims or the main protagonist, I think this can be really effective in gaining an audience from your poster.
I think finding sort of a place in between is good and will fit the sort of poster in a way, because if it's very busy, then it's not going to focus. You're going to be focused on too many aspects. Whereas if it's not as busy and sort of informal in a way, it's not going to give as much detailed information about the film poster.
I think the posters have a minimalist appearance, as there's not really supposed to be much writing on there, and if there's less writing, then you can sort of view the title and the main image more.
I think either one or two, maybe. I think two works very well because it usually gives some kind of contrast between the two. And I think even using sort of the victims as well as the protagonists, you can sort of see a connection between them.
I think that two should, because it can show you like two different characters and give you more insight into the film and what nature it could be about. Also, it allows you to see maybe what the characters are wearing or what situation they're in, to give you some insight into what the film could include.
I think there should be two characters on the poster, as it sort of draws attention to more than one character, and you sort of are intrigued about what the characters are.
Yeah, I think you should have like a small text for all the actors that are included in it, but then also maybe like a tagline or something that can really sort of attract the audience into it. And if you make it sort of small and noticeable for the audience, then it will stick in their head and they'll want to go see the film.
Yes, I think that you should maybe include sort of a date when it's coming out and specific actors involved. I know that when I see film posters, I look for like sort of actors' names because it will intrigue me into wanting to watch the film because of their actors are acting in that film.
I think there should be, but not more not a lot of text, sort of the film name and then sort of maybe the actors in the film, who directed it, stuff like that.